go lower than I. Oh, ooh.
basketball today, so figured we switched up a little bit. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Hey man, make sure y'all on the lookout for everything. Fruity Freak will be dropping very, very soon. Maybe we'll play some snippets for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all hear a little something. Maybe y'all get a little fun, get a little taste of what's going on, man. Shout out to anybody who following us out here, man. We appreciate that. But yeah, it'll be here soon. You know what I'm saying? This ain't our day. We usually here on Tuesday. It's usually Wednesday, but you know what I'm saying? We had to switch it up a little bit. Prior engagements. You know what I'm saying? Not sponsored. You know, please. Shout out to Barefoot. You got a drink. You drink some. Take a little drink for the impending what's going on out there, man. Shout out to America. Shout out to America. Got a lot going on out here, man. We just trying to make it. I hope y'all doing good out there. You know what I mean? I hope everything's fine. Y'all living a good, healthy life. Not going through this bullshit. Don't get too involved in the fouls, man. It might drive you crazy. Don't let it do that to you. Don't watch it, man. Go watch One Piece. That's what you should be watching. Go follow Luffy, man. Luffy. We need Luffy in the world right now. Luffy will help. He be freeing everybody. You get all these people free. Luffy is out here. A heavy proprietor on One Piece, and if you're not, you don't know no better, man. You're just scared. I'll be scared to go. Yeah, there's too many episodes. Yeah, there's too many episodes. So what? You watch every single episode. You can skip some. You don't have to watch every one. Skip a couple. Watch that live action. The live action is on the way. Watch that. That's what you're looking for. If you don't want to watch every episode, watch that live action and get you right to the point, get you right where you're going. The boys on the way back. I hope you didn't bet on the Super Bowl, and I hope you didn't bet on the Patriots, because that was a bad bet. If you did that, that was a little foolish. I wouldn't bet on the Patriots if I was you. I would have bet on the Seahawks. I'm not a gambling man, but I don't do stuff like that. But if you choose to gamble, that's good for you. I hope you won. I hope you bet on the Seahawks, because that was the place to bet on. They could have beat them with 0 touchdowns. It didn't matter. They was going to win like the Steelers win with all field goals. You know what I'm saying? It ain't supposed to be like that. You ain't supposed to be winning with field goals. Somebody scored a goddamn touchdown. Got me watching this shit. Watching niggas kick field goals, man. They could have gave the kicker the MVP. Then what that look like? The kicker's the MVP. Then what we do? Everybody be boycotting because nobody had the kicker. You know FanDuel don't play that shit. Y'all know FanDuel don't play that shit. I hope to God y'all bet on them. You know what I'm saying? If you mad at Bad Bunny, he could have spoke a little English, but I get it, bro. He was repping for his people, just like Kendrick did last year. He repped for his people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you went to that watch that other Super Bowl, come on, bro. Don't go to that halftime show. Kid Rock also didn't speak no English. Because what does ball with the ball, the bang, diggy, diggy? What do that mean? What the ball with the ball, the bang mean? What's that mean in English? You feel what I'm saying? What the hell that mean in English? Nobody knows. You can't be mad. I'm sure ball with the ball, the bang, diggy, diggy in the
tray.
Ball with the ball, the bang. The ashtray, there might be one in that ashtray over there. Ain't there a blunt still? There's still like a full blunt in the ashtray.
Yeah, there is.
Don't.
That's for me. It's ready for the show.
Don't. Y'all tell me what ball with the ball, the bang, diggy, diggy mean. What's that mean? Y'all was mad shit in English. That's what Kid Rock said. That's in the song. Ball with the ball, the bang, diggy, diggy. What's that mean?
My name is Kid
What do that mean?
You know that white people song that's in all the movies?
What white people song?
How's it go?
Which one?
We heard the other day in the movie.
Well, you know I don't remember that shit.
We googled it. The white people song.
I know, but I don't remember it. I only know it when I hear it.
Who's it bad?
He was saying gibberish.
Saying gibberish?
Yeah.
It was probably what's the niggas who
But it's in all the movies.
Every white movie.
It
Every
is.
black
It's about
movie,
going on a journey or some shit.
Something about a little
don't
hand.
stop believing.
Yeah, something about a little hand. Yeah. Yeah.
Something about a little hand or some shit.
This one. You know it? They say that bullshit.
Play real quick. Let me hear. We might get. So, hey, Twitch, don't kick us off. I'm just trying to see what this is.
It starts off like that, so you don't gotta go that far into the song.
Twitch, don't kick us off, bro. We do not
Is
own
it
the
copyright?
copyrights. I'm sure it's copyrighted, but we do not own the copyrights to this music we're about to play. Don't kick us off, bro. Don't do that shit. We're sorry. I just need to hear. Oh yeah.
Just
Oh, wait. I don't know until I hear it.
The words, but this is.
yeah, see that part? And then I looked it up and I tried to figure out what that means, and it said he just thought it sounded good, so he put it in the song.
Yeah, that's what Michael Jackson said.
It doesn't
He
mean
said,
anything.
Mama say, Mama son.
See, that's the vegetable song.
You're a vegetable. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
See?
Mama said, Mama the young. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what I was saying, they were mad that.
All right, let me get it there. Showtime.
Nah, you can sit there. You still on camera.
Yeah, he pointed on there.
They was mad that fucking Bad Bunny didn't speak in English. But Kid Rock has a song that say ball with the ball to bang diggy diggy.
He's
That
an
ain't
American
English.
citizen, by the way.
Cardi
Yeah,
B
he
was
is
on
an
the
American
field going to perform his
Yes,
game
he
in the
was.
box with Flavor Flav. I'm confused.
Well, Flav?
Lady Gaga
No,
was in
well,
Spanish too.
Wearing two different outfits.
Well, Stephon Diggs had another bitch there sitting with his mom.
That's his
I'm just
baby
confused
mom.
how she was in two places at once.
His baby mom.
His other baby mom.
Not just
Let's talk about that.
his baby mom, not
Steph
somebody.
out here,
Well, let's talk about the woman's actions. Cardi left Offset.
Yes.
Her man, they got what, 2-3 kids together?
Yes.
She left him. He's a rich nigga. He fucked the bitch. All right. And then she went and got with another nigga who got her and 3 other bitches pregnant at the same time.
Yeah. I won't.
What's the mindset behind that?
I would say
Maybe he lied about the cheating.
no. I don't think they were ever. I will say I don't think they was ever in a relationship. And Cardi and Offset were married, but I'm sure she didn't think about like I'm going from one to something worse.
So she was.
Stephon
so
is
the world made it
honest,
look
though.
like it was
Stephon
a relationship.
is-
But it was
but
more like a
he's-
one-night stand.
I think
He's
well,
very honest.
Would they say that was the person that she just liked him? She had fun with him. She's cool with that.
She don't get pregnant with that, man.
I mean, something
Don't
like that shit
Offset,
happen.
didn't Offset say he don't
I'm
cheat?
saying if you gonna let
Protection.
you gonna let them go raw dog. The nigga obviously don't care because he got babies all over. He had like 3.
They
Pregnant at the
said
same time.
5.
He had 5 pregnant at the same time. So he had
He
5
almost as
women
bad as
pregnant at the
Anthony
same
Davis.
time.
Well, he got 6 kids
No,
at the same time.
Anthony Edwards. That was better than Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards out here doing it.
Yeah.
He paid up front.
See, yeah, and
They saying that he's
Can you
gay.
hand me my phone?
Stephon.
Stephon Diggs, he might fucking nigga.
Yeah, a tranny came out and said he was in her DMs.
But
you hand me my phone, it's in the room.
he's clearly freaked the fuck out. He can't help himself, bro. But if she was with that, but you know what I'm saying,
First time
I
we
would
seen them
say-
together was on that boat. She
Yeah.
was twerking on him.
I was with another bitch that was twerking on him too. So I think it was just more of a fun thing. She ain't married to him, and I don't think they were going to get married.
You gotta remember where she come from too. Though.
Yeah.
She was a stripper.
She was a stripper, and
That's what she do.
she probably put out to a lot of people. Cardi, I'm sorry, I don't mean no disrespect.
She just upgraded the niggas.
Yeah,
to
you
stripper.
do. You know what I'm saying? And then Stephon Diggs got real money. Offset's money probably good, but it ain't NFL good. That shit guaranteed.
Did you see? Speaking of NFL money, you seen? I don't know who the NFL player was, but he was arguing with the nigga who's been on every team. Got a million stories about who got more money. What's his name? Got the podcast. He was on the Bucks when they won. He was playing for the Hawks.
He was on the Bucks when they won.
Yeah, he got his own podcast.
Who, the basketball player? Oh, Jeff Teague. Yeah. People were saying Teague was scared. I don't think he was scared, bro. He was on that. He said it got to be like that. He said it could be. It could most definitely be that way if that's where you want to take it. Dude got mad, and I get it. He was disrespecting his name a little bit, but I think he was trying. Jeff Teague be joking a lot, so
Well, he did
Dude
say,
got
you can
serious.
say what you want to say.
yeah,
I can say what I want to say. He started laughing because dude really started getting like
yeah, he was mad.
confrontational.
Yeah, he was mad, and then people were trying to say Teague was scared. Jeff Teague was not scared, and his brother is there.
It's 3-on-1.
Yeah, we will jump you, bro. Yeah, we will jump you, bro. There is no fear ones when it comes to family, bro, and you should know that. And I think that's why he was like, man, you know what, whatever. And he was like, you can leave. You don't have to stay here. If you're mad, I don't know who that nigga is, and I get what he's saying. You know a basketball player because you see the face. There was football players I wouldn't have been like, especially like back when we were young. There's football players I would have never knew who they were outside the helmet because you never seen them outside the helmet. Yeah, you're just you could be anybody. You see him out, and you're gonna be like, that nigga big. He should probably play football. But the reality, a lot of these people don't know who you are. Basketball, their face is on TV the whole time. You know exactly who that is. Football, you have a helmet on.
I think the argument was like, who makes more money? Who has the
He said
stars?
who was more like popular, basketball or football.
Who do you think is more popular?
Ah, football is the more
LeBron
popular
James
sport.
or Tom Brady.
People are
Who's more
going to go
popular?
LeBron James,
Just basketball. Then.
but I would say basketball just because we see you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people that people are rooting for, they wouldn't be able to pick them out of the lineup. If they don't know what your face looks like, you can't be more popular. They know you on the football field. Yes, football is the more popular sport overall, but that don't mean the players are popular. Just the sport is popular, and they're gonna know. You're gonna know who Patrick Mahomes is. You're gonna know who Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. You're gonna know the quarterbacks. Don't nobody know who these linemen are. I don't know one nigga on the Seahawks defense, and they were the best defense in the league.
I be watching them random reels where they be trying to get all 99s in each spot.
Yeah.
Lane Johnson is the best lineman in the league for the Eagles. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to point him out of the lineup.
I wouldn't know
If
him
they
if he
put
was sitting on my couch.
Yeah, if they put 5 niggas who kind of look similar, they're all big, they all look. I wouldn't be able to pick my. And I'd be watching football. I couldn't pick that nigga out.
Patriots
Like
left
that.
tackle let that nigga down. Speaking of, this is what I wanted to bring news with. Them old heads always say, and that LeBron and Jordan argument, they always say, would you rather go to the finals and win 6 finals or go 9 times and win 4, whatever the number is? And they say, well, then that's greatness. Okay, so then why don't they keep that same standard for Tom Brady? The best of all times would be Joe Montana. He went 4 times and won.
He won 4.
Tom Brady went how many times and only won 7?
He went 10 and 1 second, or he went.
So why don't they always keep the same standards?
Because it's not the same.
You gotta stop that then.
It's not the same. No, LeBron is just unfairly hated just because he's good.
That's what I'm saying. The arguments sometimes they break down and don't be
There's
real.
not
They're
really-
like it's not longevity,
Exactly.
it's efficiency. But it's like you don't keep that same standard for everybody.
Because he is the first one to play 23 years, yes. But he's still not first in games played. So it can't be just that. He is just better than niggas. It's a clear...
And his decline is happening way slower than niggas.
Way slower.
I've never seen a 40-year-old still be able to compete.
No, the niggas be dunking alley-oops.
I get it if you don't like him because he's a little soft and flops. But, bro, he's the king, man.
But...
He don't get the calls he should get.
Exactly. I would say he flops because he don't get foul calls, which is not fair. He be getting slapped. It's like Shaq. Shaq was getting slapped up and they were letting it go. They're saying, hey, man, you're too strong. But that's not fair, bro. Just because I'm stronger than niggas, you can't say I don't deserve it because I'm stronger than you. That don't make sense. Then it's not being...
The argument's not fair.
No, it's just not fair. But LeBron's been unfairly criticized his whole life. But there is just like everything else, they're not really allowed to say nothing bad about Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan will come to you in your DM and say, "Man, you was talking about me now we ain't cool no more." Him and Charles Barkley were best friends. Charles Barkley said he was a bad owner, and now he ain't friends with Charles Barkley anymore. So he's sensitive. That would be sensitive. Nigga, you mad? He said one thing about you. Now y'all can't be friends no more because he said you were a bad owner. What you were? Your team was garbage every year.
He wasn't good at anything. Then I seen an interview when his shoe first came out, and it was on some white talk show host. And he was like, "This ugly." The dude on the talk show said these ugly shoes. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't design them. I didn't pick the colors. I just designed them. He didn't wear them." So it's like, "But you don't even like the shoes you're making."
But he don't wear them. He wear like cowboy boots.
There is literally nothing.
He wears cowboy boots. I mean, I get it. He was the best at his time, but there is like, he was the best at scoring because he shot the most. That is, and they don't talk about that. He shot 50% from the field, but he was going 15 for 30. That ain't good. Yeah, say 50%, but you're 15 for 30. That's not good. It took you 30 shots to get 30 points. That don't mean that ain't good.
It's a whole different game, bro. He was the first nigga to upgrade to the next level.
He was just the best nigga at that time.
And then just think about when Shaq came in. He was an anomaly.
Yes.
And then KD was the next anomaly.
LeBron
LeBron's the next anomaly. KD was the next anomaly. Kobe was just the next Michael Jordan. There's nothing really extravagant about Kobe.
Kobe was the next Michael Jordan.
He's a regular size.
Yeah. He wasn't fast.
He's not really fast.
He wasn't stronger than everybody.
He's like SpongeBob. Technique.
Yes, he had footwork and he was gonna make this shot.
So Wilt was the first anomaly.
Wilt was the first.
I had to talk with Granddad, matter of fact. He was like, when he used to play basketball in high school and all that shit, he said nobody could dunk. And then Wilt came along and he said people were driving to Buffalo, New York to see that man. They called him a freak. He used to just dunk it every fucking time and we couldn't believe it. He said no one was dunking before that. I just can't believe that league, bro. So like he's the tallest and can jump the highest.
And he's the only one who's doing it.
So he had the same effect on the game Jordan had.
He's the first one who could jump from the free throw line. He could jump real high.
Yeah.
Because you got to
he had a bag.
The other people who was out there they weren't doing that. Everybody was, even the point guards are dribbling down, backing you down.
People say John Stockton is like top 5 point guards. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
John Stockton did not
exist. He just had assists, bro. He had assists, but there is like, this is my thing. Muggsy Bogues played in the league with Jordan. Yeah, now he stopped because of Jordan, but he literally couldn't play right now. He literally could not play.
They would trounce him.
Yes, they would.
He couldn't get a shot off for Wemby on the court.
I'm not even gonna say he couldn't get a shot off. It would just be on defense. They would force him to guard everybody.
Yeah, they was drinking and smoking at that time.
They was doing
the same thing. Like,
they was doing drugs. They was drinking and smoking.
Some people come through before the rest of the people come through. So like when Jordan came through, and then everybody came through. And now the league, before he left the league, everybody was as good as Jordan type shit.
Everybody, literally, the whole league can almost dunk from the free throw line. That's almost like
Michael Jordan is the Russell Westbrook. Him and Russell Westbrook would be as good as each other. Russ triple doubles and all that shit, but like only when no one else is doing it.
He was
giving him the ball.
Yes, he was
shooting
shooting
by himself. He'll give 20, 20, and 21. Yeah, and that's what Jordan was doing today.
See, but he didn't. So he's gonna probably have 30 or 40, but he's gonna shoot the most. He is going to. The nigga be.
I agree with that if you upgrade him to this time. But if he was how he was back then, I don't think he was. I don't think he had 30.
But he's going to shoot 30 shots, so he's going to get 30. Because if you shoot 30 shots, you better have 30. That's just.
And it's going to be a lot of free throws.
Yes, you're going to get your free throws, and he had the refs. Him and the refs was cool. They was niggas. Hey man, like, what's
so
up?
He's the Tom Brady of basketball.
Yes,
you got to keep the argument.
He's the first, but it ain't never going to be because I would say the mainstream media likes Michael Jordan more, so they're going to push Michael Jordan more. Most of the people that are on ESPN or whatever, they are Jordan first, LeBron second. Then the ones who are LeBron first and Jordan second, they're the ones who got to argue every single day. And then it's just, it ain't the same.
They don't keep the same.
No,
same.
It's not the same energy. And don't nobody get hated on like LeBron. They mad he switched teams, but he didn't switch because he didn't think he was good enough. they would not help him.
The league changed at that point.
Yeah.
There was teams of 3.
Yes, there was already. He
Yeah.
already was playing
So
himself.
just because Jordan didn't change teams, he brought niggas to him.
Yes, they were going there.
Pippen was a very high draft pick.
And who was?
So that's the equivalent of LeBron's fucking Kyrie shit
Yes.
in Cleveland.
I
But
mean,
then they went and got the nigga who won the championship like 2 years ago, and Dennis Rodman, best defensive player.
let's get you.
They
get
act like that's something different.
it is different because he came to them. They feel like
If no one's coming to Cleveland.
No one's coming
No
to
one wants to live in Cleveland.
no one's going to Cleveland.
We have Toronto, Canada, Miami, or motherfucking Cleveland, and we're going to come together. We're going to Miami.
We're going to Miami.
We're going to Miami.
Why would we go to Cleveland?
Now Jordan was the star player, and they already had Pippen,
Yes.
so he came from Detroit to
And
Chicago.
they were
But
putting
it's
money
literally
out.
the same thing.
Yes, but they were. Now I will say they did draft Pippen, but the Cavs didn't draft anybody who is on until LeBron left because they couldn't get a good pick because LeBron was too good.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
You're not going to get a good pick. He was taking scrubs to the
There
finals.
was teams of 3 at this point.
Yes.
And he didn't start it.
No, he didn't.
Ray Allen, KG, and fucking Paul Pierce.
But
It
even
was,
before
do
that,
you want to go to Boston?
yeah,
Or are we going to go to motherfucking Milwaukee? Or are we going to go to motherfucking Minnesota?
we're going to
We're
Boston.
going to Boston.
They got the
So
money.
does that make that team Paul Pierce? Because I don't think Paul Pierce is better than Kevin Durant, even if it's ranked all time.
What he was the better
It was his team.
scorer. Yeah, and he was the
But
better
the all-around
scorer.
player, I'm going with KG.
Yes, KG was the better all-around player for sure.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So that's the same thing, bro. It's just
But
he just happened to have everyone come to him.
It's
LeBron
the
just
same.
went to the better city.
No, it's the same. It is fair everybody until LeBron was not supposed to have nobody with him, and that's just what they need to say. Just say he not supposed to have help. He needs to win by himself. The Spurs had 3 good niggas, and plus their whole team was good and they did their job. The Spurs had 3 niggas and they did their job.
Even OKC had 3 good niggas.
OKC has 3 niggas. Shaq and Kobe, that's 2 at the time where nobody has 2 good people.
But the rest of their team was above par. Though.
Yes, they were
Like,
all good.
niggas don't give Derek Fisher
Yes,
his props.
Derek Fisher did
is
his
good.
job. He did his job every single time.
He's good.
He was doing his job. Rick Fox was doing his job. Ori, he was winning with Michael Jordan.
Robert
He
Owen
came,
went everywhere.
yeah, he came and won with them, and he had 7. So
And you gotta remember, even before Dennis got there, Dennis was replacing somebody.
yeah, Horace
Horace
Grant,
Grant,
who was good.
who was good.
So you had the best player on the best team with the best coach. So y'all should win. But they don't see it
They
like
don't
that.
keep that energy.
No, it's not the same, bro. It's like, no. LeBron was probably on the best team just when he was in Miami. And even then, there was still other good teams out there. OKC was good. The Mavericks were good. They beat everybody that year. They didn't just beat the Heat. They beat Cole, they beat the Spurs, and they beat somebody else.
The last time somebody won, and it was a long time before that, was Dallas. That was just, it wasn't a 3-people team.
They had just
But they had people on their team that was a
Yes,
squad.
they
Jason
had a
Terry
squad.
is nice.
If you get 5 niggas to do their job, you're going to win. That's what the Spurs had all the time.
did it.
They had 5 niggas who did their job constantly. The Bulls had 5 niggas who did their job. Dennis Rodman gonna get rebounds. Pippen's gonna play defense. The other niggas is Steve Kerr gonna hit the 3 when he's open. Kukoc is gonna hit it when he's open, and then Michael Jordan can do whatever he wants.
Ron Harper. He
Yes.
always had a team.
He had
I
squad.
can name when he's winning championships. I can name their whole.
But
starting five
even
with
to
all
go
time.
further back, Larry Bird had a big 3. Magic Johnson had a big 3. Fucking the Pistons had a big 3.
That's what I'm saying.
So
So it's the
it's
only
not-
one they hate, bro.
He's the only one who could. He was the only. But
Because he didn't bring them to him.
Yes,
But nobody
but
wants to come to
even
Cleveland.
now, they wanted him to just figure it out how to win by your goddamn self. Beat all these good teams. Kevin Garnett even says in an interview, he's like, he couldn't beat all 5 of us. Well, duh, nigga, it's basketball.
Then they call it the Big 3, but Rajon Rondo was not.
Yes, and he
Rajon
came a
Rondo
little bit after. When he
was a
came,
good
that's a
player.
big 4.
And
And they had Perkins, who was good. They had a couple defenders out there. Man, Braun get hate. Just retire, Braun. You don't have to go through this, man. Don't let these niggas keep doing that shit to you. Do not let these niggas keep doing that shit to you, because that's not right. They not playing fair. They not fighting fair out there. There's things they can do that you can't do, and that's it. Just is. You were supposed to win by yourself. area get help for basketball, nigga? The fuck wrong with you? What you need help for? What you need help winning in basketball? Your stupid ass. You by your goddamn self. Figure that shit out. It's never gonna be fair. That's alright. They're gonna have to find somebody else to pick on. It's almost that time, so there's gonna have to be somebody new that you talk shit on them. Who's that gonna be? Who is it? I'm saying we in the new area, you know what I'm saying? We in the new area, we sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying? We just kicking back, bowling in the cuts, you feel what I'm saying? It was close to camera, man. I wish I had my phone so I could ask this question. I don't remember what it was, but I saved it. But yeah, they never gonna be right. Just retire from it so they can figure out somebody else to pick on.
Yeah, man.
Now, I will say, bro, if you would have just won all the finals you went to, they wouldn't have shit to say.
I mean, so what
But
if,
there was at least 4 that he wasn't supposed to win.
you know, John is trying to get out of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
What if he goes somewhere else and win? They gonna make fun of him?
Yeah.
He won before he left.
They
Bron
make
came
fun-
back. He won and
they-
came back.
They talk shit to KD, but KD literally went to the best team. He was the second best player in the league who went to the best team. That is
That was
wrong.
different.
Miami was not the best team. They were lit in. They literally only make super teams because of LeBron. They don't call no other super team. LeBron makes it a super team. He comes as a super team. You got to think right now. If LeBron was 25, Luka was 40, they'd still be called a super team. Just because of LeBron. It don't matter. They called the Cavs a super team, and I don't feel like that was a super team. Even the Heat, it was LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, and then there was just niggas. Their center, something Anthony, he was sorry. Haslam played defense, but he wasn't like good. Shane Battier, he played defense. He wasn't really doing. When they got Ray Allen, it was a little different, but they had
Jordan's
just
team was
niggas.
so damn good. Every time he won a championship, I can name everybody. They're all good enough to know their name.
They were good, and then
I
they
can't tell you who was on the Cavs. I like basketball, and I was paying attention, but I can't remember who won it besides Kyrie, maybe Kevin Love. If Kevin Love was even there,
so on that Cavs in 2016 it was LeBron, Kyrie, Love, J.R. Smith, Shumpert.
But J.R. Smith was 6 man.
Yeah,
Shumpert's the 7th man.
He was like they were like auxiliary pieces. The main people were Kyrie and
Who
LeBron.
the other 2 starters? Gaskins.
Who was the center? Oh, Tristan Thompson. Who's sorry?
Okay.
He couldn't even play in the league when LeBron left.
And who's the 2?
So it was
Kyrie.
LeBron. It was Kyrie, J.R. Smith.
J was 6 though.
No, he was starting.
He was starting them?
He was
Okay.
starting with them. He was the 2 over there. Then it was LeBron, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson. That was the 5. Tristan Thompson literally can only rebound sometimes. He didn't do anything.
And I only know Mario Chalmers because that boy was so iffy. Sometimes he's on, sometimes he's terrible.
And he was out the league once LeBron left. He couldn't even stay on the team.
And they had old ass, what's his name? Haslam or was
Haslam wasn't doing shit. They had Shane Battier. And then when LeBron left to go back to Cleveland, the Heat were bad. Not where they weren't like good. They were bad. They was damn near in the lottery. So you take one nigga from them and they're not good anymore. So they couldn't have been that good. There's no way they could be that good. When LeBron left the Cavs, they got the number 1 pick again. So you can't say these teams are good if one person leaves, they're not good no more. When he left the Cavs the second time, they were sorry.
when Jordan left, the motherfuckers
They
won
almost
championship.
they almost went back to the finals. It's not the same. One is not like the other. And the other team, like, who was the other teams? The other teams couldn't have been good. Now the Knicks were okay, but they couldn't beat the Bulls. They didn't have a Jordan on their team.
What, the Magic was the other team?
The Magic, and they had Shaq. They had Shaq and Penny, but who's the other people?
Horace Grant.
But he went from the Bulls to there.
Yeah, so but he was the third one. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, they had Magic had 3.
When they went to the finals, I think he was there. That was after that first three-peat that they had. The first Bulls three-peat, Horace Grant left. And then they got Dennis for that second three-peat.
Yeah. So after the first, that's what I'm saying. After the first 3-peat, Jordan left, didn't he?
Yeah,
And
Jordan
Horace
left.
Grant,
Horace
Grant left.
Horace
To the Magic.
left.
That's when the
Yes.
Magic made it to the championship that year. Yeah. So,
And then they lost to.
so that's how good Horace was.
Yeah, so he was good. He helped them out. And Shaq was a dog. Shaq was a big boy. And then LeBron didn't have nobody like Shaq on his team. He didn't have nobody like Pippen on his team. There wasn't nobody like LeBron was the best defender and best scorer. They said Jordan was, but he wasn't because Pippen guarded the best player. The first,
we need Jordan to score.
yeah, the first finals they played,
Best person.
the first finals that Jordan made it to, the game one they lost because Jordan was guarding Magic.
And Pippen wasn't a bad
Pippen
player.
guarded.
Pippen probably could have
Pippen
been
was
as good as Jordan. They was
He
holding
was
him back.
good. He said they were giving him awards that Pippen probably should have won.
He had one of the most legendary dunks of all time.
Yeah, if you look at like the stats from like the seasons, Pippen was leading everything but scoring. Jordan's led scoring. LeBron was leading every stat on the team. You can't tell me one is not like the other. You can't tell me this. You're not gonna tell me this is bad. If
We
he's
could talk all night about it.
Yeah,
They
if
just don't let him out.
if he's top 10 in every single stat, he's the best. You're top 10 in scoring, and that's it.
That's it.
He's top 10 in scoring, rebounding, assists, steals, all of that. Blocks, all of the shit that counts. He has the most turnovers, but he's also number 4 in assists. That's gonna happen. You're gonna have a lot of turnovers if you have the ball in your hand.
That's just another example of people are delusional.
Yeah, man.
They
But
believe what they want to
the
believe.
old heads ain't gonna get down with nothing new. They don't like nothing new niggas do. Old niggas hate the new niggas. They literally hate everything about new niggas.
Everything that we are.
Yes, bro. But just because I think it's probably a little jealousy because they don't have the stuff we had. Like, I mean, I know the '60s was fucking boring. It was boring as hell in the '60s.
I think they do it partially just to keep the name alive, just to keep some of the respects given. Because Jordan definitely advanced the game.
Yes, he deserves his respect.
But like best of all time, like everything is evolving. Bro.
Yes, but they called him the best before he even won. They were calling him the best
Here's another
player in the world before he won anything.
And then they try to get on LeBron because all his stats come from longevity. And when you ask them who's the best wide receiver, they will say Jerry Rice over Randy Moss. But Jerry Rice, all his stats are from longevity.
Pure longevity.
They
All of
never
Tom
keep the energy.
Brady's are longevity.
They never keep that.
Tom
energy.
Brady played the most as a quarterback, so yes, he has every stat.
Jerry
But they
Rice
don't
played
care.
20 years.
Yes, but they
19 to be exact.
it doesn't matter. Bro.
Randy Moss played what? 11, 12?
It
One of
don't
them was for the
matter.
Raiders. He was hurt one year.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
It
man.
literally doesn't matter.
So is
It's just not
is
the
it
same.
quality or is it talent?
I mean, for somebody who he passed Jordan on 1,200 less shots. That clearly says one is a better scorer. If I passed you shooting 1,200 less shots, that is a lot of shots. Now, yes, I played longer, but if you played longer, you would have way more shots than everybody.
You seen Jordan play this week.
It wasn't that great.
One dominant.
Nah, he wasn't dominating. Their team wasn't even
You know what the Raiders said that they paid him extra that to make Washington forget about him.
I don't know. He is up here though. They're gonna put him up here, and I'll say he's the second best. I think Kobe's better than him, but I'll give him second best. That's fine, but he's not better than LeBron. It just doesn't matter.
I don't even see him as an anomaly, bro. There's anomalies that come through the league, bro. The NBA, they're creative characters. God is a
They are
2K, bro.
creative. LeBron's a creative
Will
player.
Chamberlain was the first trial, but he was just a foot and a half taller than everyone else, and the only motherfucker that could dunk.
He was
Then you
dunking
got
from the
LeBron
free
James, who's a 6'8", who can play any position.
and he faster than
He's
this.
faster than everybody, stronger than everybody, and his IQ is just smarter than everybody. You got KD, who's just tall as hell,
KD,
the longest
big.
arms in the world. He was
Listen,
literally a sniper.
see, that's my thing. There wasn't nobody like Kevin Durant in the league, and they'll be like, "No, this person was like that." He was not like Kevin
Nobody
Durant.
like Kevin Durant, bro.
He wasn't like him. There ain't nobody like Curry. There was niggas shooting, but not shooting like Curry.
Curry's an efficiency. He's not an anomaly. He's an anomaly because of his talent. But like I'm talking like size, just stands out. Like there's nothing you can do with it. Like Giannis, once Giannis got his muscles, it's just different. Fucking
Wemby's once he gets a muscle,
he's a point guard in the tallest center.
Bro, he's gonna be a true. He's already a problem right now in year 3.
Once the old heads get up out of here, he actually play with a little more technique than he got, and he gets a little time under his belt.
A lot of stuff will be going on in the old heads. You got to think. There's still people there's niggas who've been in Congress for 60 years. How do you even still have that job? You don't even understand the world today.
It's definitely time for the old heads to let
How could you run the world if you don't know what's going on? You don't even understand what's happening out here.
And then the things that you see, you try to play delusional.
Yes.
Just so times won't change.
Yes.
That's my biggest
To
problem.
keep it the same. And
Told you about talk. We talked to her auntie. She was like, no, the Clintons were in it, but they weren't in it doing bad things. They were just in it because they were talking about him. And they were just around him because he had all the money. And to get some money, you had to be around him. No. They said Hillary was hunting bitches.
Yes.
They said they would get 10 to 13 bitches, line them up, make them get naked, and
make
run in
them
the forest. If Bill caught you, he grabbed you by your hair, drug you back, and raped you. If Hillary caught you, you had a bullet in your back, and you didn't know she caught you.
Yeah. You're
let
done.
you bleed out in the forest and let somebody else clean you.
You were done.
That's not. They're
No,
in
man.
it.
They're in it. See,
They're in it.
that there's too many like. If you're for Trump, they're like, nah, the stuff that Trump did, that ain't true. But everything else is true.
I seen somebody say, well, what were those kids doing?
Exactly.
They were kidnapped.
What the hell do you think?
Well, how they get kidnapped? Well, that Grizel lady was going to pageants and becoming friends with all the moms.
Yeah.
And I think it's her sister or her father owns the Amber Alert.
Yeah, that don't make
So you're putting out late Amber Alerts and they're never going to find them.
I'm not gonna find.
We got him out the city? Okay, start the Amber Alert.
Like put the Amber Alert out. We're looking for
He got his hand in everything.
Yeah, he had his hand in everything. The nigga had his hand in everything. Literally everything that's in this world, he had his hand in.
Literally everything.
And y'all acting like this shit ain't bad. My thing is they're acting like there's nothing they can do. Like they're just saying the dude that runs the FBI, he's acting like
that Arab dude that runs the
he
CIA.
looks shook up.
He has the hardest job in the world,
Yeah,
but he's
he
not
looks
doing
scared.
anything.
Yeah, he looks scared.
He's denying every single thing.
He's lying on.
I didn't talk to Trump.
Bro.
I haven't gone over the files. Bro, we've gone over the files.
Yeah.
How you ain't seen the files?
Yeah, you didn't see everything?
My 90-year-old grandma seen the files. How you ain't see the files?
Yeah, bro, what you talking about?
Making this country the safest it's ever been. The crime rate's as low as it's ever been.
Is it? Is it though? That's the question. Is it really? Is it really better?
Crimes happening by police and ICE people.
Yeah, the ICE are doing the crime. So yeah, I guess civilian crimes ain't happening. But nigga, what about the crimes that y'all doing? Y'all doing a lot of this shit.
Y'all doing most of the crime.
Yeah,
Crimes just happen differently.
nigga, they said ICE is out in the Olympics. They was at the Super Bowl. Why? Why are y'all at the Super Bowl? What y'all need? We don't need.
Why are
you
they at Target in Liberty?
here. What you doing here? What are you looking for?
I don't know. They grabbing kids from school.
And then they're housing them.
They ain't even got their parents yet.
Then they're housing them somewhere in the middle of Pennsylvania.
Using a kid as collateral to make the parents turn themselves in is absolutely diabolical.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That ain't it.
So what are y'all doing? Y'all not even holding ICE accountable.
And they ain't gonna be held accountable.
The world is scurry.
World is scurry and it's getting scurrier by the day. By the day, by the minute, it's getting worse, man. All I'm saying, if y'all don't have a gun, go get you one. Because they're going to try to get rid of them first. They're going to try to get the people with guns first. They're going to get y'all up out of here. That's where it is. I want y'all to know I don't want no problems. I don't want 0 problems. I don't want no war. We should all be getting along, you know what I'm saying? The people who are wrong, try. Or let everything be good. If there ain't no crime, let there be no crime. You can't put niggas in you can't have niggas in jail for 30 years for selling drugs and then, but this is okay. That don't make sense. That ain't right. don't seem fair to me. Shouldn't nobody be getting in trouble for shit. Everybody who do a crime should be out. There shouldn't be. Every crime should be legal out here if all of this is okay. If you don't
killing and raping kids.
Yeah, if you
my nigga buck up.
Yeah, if you don't see nothing wrong with this, then there shouldn't be nobody in jail.
My nigga buck bought an illegal gun part. And y'all tapped his phone and then got a warrant to bust in his crib. Y'all killing kids and raping kids,
and that's okay.
Y'all still can't get nigga out.
That's but
free my nigga buck.
It's free buck, bro.
He ain't do nothing wrong, obviously. He ain't never touched a kid.
He ain't did that.
He ain't never killed no kid, raped no
He
kid.
wasn't doing shit like that, bro. Y'all niggas wild. America's a wild place, boy. I'll tell you.
Yeah, bro, that's just something.
Y'all niggas doing anything.
Swag, I talked to Swag. Swag scared me. He said it's about to be over. I talked to Auntie. She said, don't worry about it. It's all bullshit. I read the files.
It all can't be wrong. It can't all be bullshit.
There's pictures of Clinton getting rubbed on in a hot tub.
Yeah,
they're by minors. That can't be bullshit.
Something can't be. It all can't be bullshit.
It all can't be bullshit.
Or it's either all bullshit or it's all true.
And that's how you
can't
know old
pick and
heads
choose.
need to let the young people take over.
Man.
What are y'all doing still sending emails thinking that we can't hack the
Exactly.
emails?
Why are y'all sending emails? That's
People
what I
can-
say. What the fuck are you doing sending
This
emails?
dude said he could put the files in PowerPoint and unblack out the names that are blacked out. PowerPoint, they teach you how to use that in 9th grade.
Yes. Why
It's
are
a
y'all
9th
doing
grade
that?
program. And y'all didn't realize that we could figure out what y'all are doing with that. Y'all gotta let the young heads take over.
They were blocking out anything that had Dawn T in there.
Yeah.
They were blocking because one of the things that's blocked out is don't. So they must have just clicked something in there that said block out all the Dawn T's. Anything with Dawn T, block that out.
Yeah.
Why is don't covered up? Why would don't be blacked out?
Donald Trump.
Unless they're just blocking out everything that said Dawn T that they wanted to.
They were, at one point, Donald Trump said he was his friend. And then the next thing he said, he didn't like
I
it.
don't like it.
And then he was a liar. Man, I don't know, bro.
Sorry.
And the emails,
Shit not right.
Epstein said Donald Trump's the worst person he's ever met.
And that's crazy.
He doesn't have a good cell in his body.
That's wild.
He runs this island.
For him to say he's the worst.
He runs this shit.
You've
He's
been
worse
doing
than you.
you've been doing bad shit your whole life. But he's
Imagine
the
devil,
worst.
imagine the devil popping up and saying,
Damn, nigga. What you on, bro?
This nigga was literally running the world down there. He's
What
probably
you
the highest
on, bro?
up we've ever encountered.
Bro. He's
I
doing
know he
shit.
ain't dead because he's a higher up. He's still playing Xbox.
Yeah.
He said he was trying to make a bunch of clones. You remember Mondo said he wanted a bunch of kids, a bunch of women, different ethnicities. This man was living that. He had an island. Mondo wanted to live in the jungle. This man was living in an island.
Yep.
He had the island boys who popped up out of nowhere and just had videos with millions of views, singing a song with no beat that wasn't a song.
It wasn't even a
Then they put it
song.
on a beat. It was terrible. That was his kids he had. One of them
And they didn't even have verses, nigga. They just said we're the island boys just trying to make it. There was no verse.
The mayor of New York is his son that he had with some young little Pakistani girl on the island. But when you put the pictures up, he like this man, bro. That he got this some man is such an outrage that the other whatever ethnicity he is, I don't want to say Arab because I might be wrong, but from over the Middle East, whatever it is, he had literally a riot out front of his estate. They were like, "We trusted you. We got behind you to get you where you're at. You checked us."
Every other country but here is doing like their own separate investigation.
Yeah, we turned up, and to the point where Putin came out and started saying shit. Where they had me thinking he was a bad person, and didn't him and Trump used to be friends?
It was nuts.
They were niggas. Now he's saying things about like the elites and shit.
It's-
And you got China like ready to go.
China's
Korea ready to go.
Yeah, bro. That got me. They said they have a.
Don't bomb us, 'cause we on your side.
They said they have something to blow your phone up. That's scary. I'd be scared to use my phone.
Yeah, they said we're all walking around. Remember, you used to be able to take your battery out your phone. You can't take your battery out no more because it's a bomb.
They
I believe
got
that.
something that can blow your shit up.
That's scary.
That's
So,
scary.
but my phone could be in my pocket, blow my hip off. My phone could be in my hand, blow my fingers off. They said they have a gun that through walls from down the street can stop your heart. That's the scariest shit I've ever heard in my life. And people would I would just be laying on my carpet, people would think I had a heart attack. Through walls, through brick, through cement walls, they can fucking shoot you with a gun that stops your heart.
That shit's scary.
That's
bro.
the scariest shit
These
I've ever heard in
niggas
my life.
not playing.
That's
bro.
a ray gun.
That's all. I just, you know what I'm saying, just do something, bro. I can't keep saying it's if it's okay, then just come out and say like, man, we're cool with this shit. We're not about to do nothing. Say that. Tell the truth. That's all I want y'all to be truthful. It's the time to be truthful.
And there's so much going on that I want to know now. So
Yeah,
it's like,
bro.
you
I
have to
need
tell
to
us
know.
Like, if
Give me
Alaska's
something.
not an ice continent, it's not the end of the world because of another continent on the other side. Tell me that.
Tell
If
that.
I'm not allowed there, tell me why.
Yeah, what's the reason? Y'all not even giving reasons. And every country agreed we're not going to go here. Why would every country agree on something like that? Just stay out of here. Don't let nobody come here.
They said they all have a base up there. They all do research. They said just Greenland. There's like a crazy spaceship. That's where they get all these shit from, all the technology and shit. They all agreed to
And that's
not fight.
That's what Trump's trying to do. He's trying to take
Trump trying to buy that shit.
He's trying to take Greenland.
They say it's just an ice wall. That if you get on the other side, there's a whole other continent. Then they got those old maps from 15 something, bro. I literally be trying to screenshot that shit every time I see it.
Shit don't make sense, bro. Nothing makes sense. Like,
You seen this map? They said this is the map of the real world. It's like from 15 something. And you remember that dragon looking thing that's down Miami or some shit? It's on the map. So like, it's like, and there's like a fish somewhere that's like a mountain that looks like a fish in Greenland. And on the map, there's literally like a fish in the water near that, like a big fish. Like this is some shit. Like dude mapped it out where there was big anomalies, where big animals was at and shit. This is like the real world and shit of the real map. This is a map from 1567 or some shit. That's scary as hell.
why was y'all telling us all this bullshit?
Facts.
Now, if it's to keep us in line, I get it. That's y'all were just trying to keep. Of course, if you run shit, you're gonna want to keep running shit. But eventually, stuff is gonna have to stop. You can't run it forever, man. Eventually, somebody gonna want what you got.
We'll have to keep giving us more and more.
Yeah, you can't just keep withholding information, and then every time information comes out, y'all just be like, "Oh no, that's not what it was." No, but what if it was that? Why you want to lie so much, bro? Can't we just tell the truth? Just tell the truth.
Y'all won.
Yeah, y'all have it.
won.
Y'all niggas got it, bro. Y'all are winning. Not only did y'all win, y'all are winning. Y'all have it. We can't stop you from doing shit.
Yeah, bro. And like you want us to not know our heritage. I'm starting to think like the whole slavery thing's even a lie. Like they said we were here and all those little mountains and shit were like old settlements that they melted on with like some laser gun. Like the world's so crazy. I can't tell you that's not true.
But I don't know what to believe anymore.
They said we was
It's hard
here.
to believe.
And they said they enslaved us because they won the war. They said we got attacked by 7 different countries. That's why like South speaks Spanish. That's why certain states like there's like in New Orleans they speak there's like a French outlet or some shit or a French something. And then like England attacked over here. Yeah, like
They
that sounds more likely than bringing us over on ships because they have a piece of history for every.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen like a slave ship from back in the day?
I mean, I've seen the pictures, obviously.
Yeah, but have you like
the
they
pictures could
keep
be
relics?
bullshit.
They
Yeah.
keep relics.
Yeah, the picture could be.
King Tut is like 1,000 years old. He still got his body and pieces of his gold treasury still on tour.
I
How we
would
don't got a
say-
slave ship from 400 years ago?
I would say that there was probably more people here than they're letting on because the Africans were enslaving people and they were selling niggas because that's just what they do. They still out there.
So that might be some of them. But
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm saying
yeah.
probably there was people here for sure.
they got us thinking
I mean-
Native Americans and Mexicans are 2 different races.
Yeah, they was all the same.
When they sweat the same. Their hair is silky and long like the same. Their beards go the same.
Obviously the same people.
Under Mexico and Texas and New Mexico, they speak Spanish down there because that's where the Spanish conquered. Everything above it, that's where the English conquered. So the Native Americans speak English and the Mexicans speak Spanish. But they're literally just a race of one people. They literally look the same. I can't tell a Mexican from a Native American when they shave their face.
It's the Mexicans just look
They're more southern than natives.
yeah, I would say it's just where you grew up. It's
Yeah.
gonna change you. But the fact that they will say Egypt is not Africa when it's in Africa. They are Africans.
They trying to say that fucking all that shit's over here. They try to say the Red Sea and all that shit is America. And I can't tell you that's not true either. They say that
What is to believe?
they said that what Moses part of the Red Sea is the where do people go? To the mountain, the little range where people go in America. The Grand Canyon. Yeah. And when you look at it, when you line them up, it look like it. It look like it.
But they lie so goddamn much. You don't. There's literally no way to know what is real and what's fake. because they're giving us half truths, and then like Mundo always said, the winner tells the story.
Yeah.
So they can literally tell you what they want to tell you.
But they tell us in front of us, and then they try to say that they're not telling us.
Exactly. Then they be like, nah, we're not doing that.
Do you ever look at the videos I seen you about the fallen angels?
Mm-hmm.
People, man, they said this dude is like Robin Williams, and he's pretending he's not Robin Williams, but he be pretending to be Robin Williams. And that motherfucker looks like Robin
Bro,
Williams.
the dude on the $20 bill looks like Epstein.
Oh, that's Epstein. I'm sure of that.
Bro, it looks just like
him. That's him.
There ain't
He
no
even
way.
poses for his pictures the same.
Yeah, bro, there's no way that ain't. I mean,
That's him.
it looks. If it ain't him, it looks oddly familiar.
Check his DNA. That's him. They taking turns being president. That shit.
They
say
doing what they want to do, bro. They are literally doing what they want to do.
This also scared me. So they're like, the Epstein files broke you. Look at this. You know, I got the iceberg with shit. They're looking like that. It gets bigger, bigger. I be trying to look at it and read it, and it's just like, yo,
oh my god,
this is the real shit. Like that's just the beginning of it. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, that was a little corner.
That was a little piece. We just scratched the surface.
That was a little corner of this shit.
You have to literally just scratch the surface.
Yeah, bro. Let's tell the truth, y'all, man.
Let's do it right here. He lines their faces up. They got the same moles on their shoulder, not even the face, the shoulder and the face. And Teddy Roosevelt. Robin Williams played Teddy Roosevelt in the Night of the Museum. Shit crazy. Years ago, I said he's pregnant. Today, I'm like, something in the beliefs.
Something ain't right.
Something in the beliefs. Especially when he lined him up, he had the same body moves.
He got the same scar on his chin.
In Jumanji, he was trapped in Jumanji for 26 years. You want us to know, but you can't tell us. 10 years ago, I said this thing is crazy. There's no way. Today, I'm showing you because I think there might be some truth to this shit.
Yeah, bro, something ain't right. There is like some serious weird shit in this world, bro. That they're just trying to cover up.
Not just the face, though, the shoulders.
Yeah.
Wife, that's even scary.
He looked like Robin Williams. I mean, it's hard to say
It
it ain't the truth.
sounds crazy, but I can't say that he's telling a lie.
Yeah, and he got all the proof lines up. If it ain't, there's too much to be a coincidence.
Epstein and $20 bill nigga, you just said that.
Yep, I
They
seen a
posed
couple of
it.
them. Yeah, after you get down that Epstein rabbit hole, it take you to some places you ain't supposed to be at.
Yeah,
My Instagram jacked up. I gotta stay off Instagram sometimes because I just don't. There's too much, man. I can't do this, bro. I just need, if something's gonna happen, just happen. I don't want this. This shit's whack, bro.
they say Kobe and Wilt, same person.
There ain't no fun happening out here. There's nothing fun.
Jordan and Jackie Robinson, he just likes being an innovator for blacks. Like, man, like, and I can't tell you he's wrong.
There's just some funny shit going on out here.
Even CMC.
Yeah, he looked like somebody. Yeah, I
Nigga,
seen that.
baseball.
Yeah, Babe Ruth, is that who that is?
Oh, that's some baseball.
Yeah, I seen that one. Kobe and out here definitely looking like.
I don't know. World's scary, man.
The world's scary, bro.
I can't tell you Obama's not the Sphinx, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Find some fun in the world because shit getting crazier by the day. And there's so many
old heads who
people.
watch the news are still brainwashed. Because Auntie still
stupid,
believes
bro.
there's no truth to this, man.
But you gotta think, that's literally where they've been getting their information for the whole time they've been alive.
Yeah.
They literally only get, but why would the news tell you something they don't want you to know? That's the thing that it doesn't make sense to me. Why would you believe they're going to give you all the information? Why do you even think that way? Why would you think they're going to give you exactly what you're looking for?
I understand being 70, 80, 90 and being like, this is what I've been believing in. I don't want to change my thought process.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. Imagine being uncomfortable now, 30s, 40s.
Yeah, bro, what are we
Imagine
supposed
being
to do?
uncomfortable 70s, 80s, 90s. I get it. Like,
Yeah, bro.
they don't want to let the church go because they're like, man, I'm comfortable with dying because
Yes.
I believe I'm going to heaven.
And I've been here.
And the Lord is waiting on me.
Why would I can't
don't
change it
stop
now.
believing in
Yeah,
the
I can't
Democrat
change
system
it now.
because I've been putting all my money and time and belief in it. I
Why
can't
would I
change
want
now.
this?
5 years before I departure, like, I
Yeah,
get it.
I
but
don't
like,
want to. I don't want to be the wrong one. But I know my great grandma and my grandma, they died believing that Jesus was coming back, and they didn't get to see that. What I know, I'm not going to be the next one I ain't gonna be the next generation saying, "Hey, wait for this to happen," and then it don't happen. Then, not saying I wasted time, but
We live in a world where even Jesus came back and revealed himself. They probably wouldn't even believe it.
no, they wouldn't believe it.
I told you what I can do, and I showed Auntie.
Yeah.
And Auntie still ain't even confirmed. She don't even talk to me about it.
She don't want to talk about it.
She can still. She's 75 now. It's been 2 years. She was crying she couldn't wear heels anymore. I made it so she could wear heels again, and she still wears heels, and I don't get no credit for that. And she was having stomach problems where she was like, "I'm going to the hospital tomorrow if this doesn't stop tonight." And I came over, and she hasn't had that problem since then, and she doesn't even acknowledge that. So her nephew can do what Fables told in a book about a man she doesn't sure that lives, and she won't even address it. Like, what if we not wait for Jesus? What if we just wait for people to wake up and know that everyone can be like Jesus?
Yeah.
You won't even acknowledge it, so we can take the next step forward.
Nah, bro. But they're not going to.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. There's no
It's up to us.
in everything, and not even just that. Just in the world in general, there's too many. There's too many that are they're stuck in their way.
Young niggas take over.
They're going to be stuck in their ways till they're gone.
We're too respectful. Too.
And that's what
It's
I
like,
think.
if we're in a situation, whatever Granddad says, I'm going to abide by it, even if I disagree. But if we were in that situation, the person who should lead is me. I'm more in tune with this world. Granddad, when I was telling Granddad about a drive-by, he couldn't understand a drive-by. We were doing drive-bys in the 90s. He doesn't understand a drive-by. He was like, we were throwing eggs at each other and we would get out and fight. And he doesn't understand a drive-by. And that's the 90s. They was just jumping out of cars and doing walk-downs.
They're not throwing eggs.
Why would we listen to that man? Why would we listen to him? He gets the respect because the monarch.
Yeah,
But it's time for me to leave.
yeah, you're thinking that eggs.
Entertainment.
You thinking that eggs is coming through the window? Them is bullets. Them ain't eggs. They been stopped throwing
Bullets
eggs.
come through windows.
Yeah.
Eggs hit it and crack. And
They
you gotta clean it up.
Been stopped.
Bullets, you gotta
throwing
replace
eggs.
the windows.
I ain't even never heard that. Like that shit been stopped. They been stopped using eggs.
Yeah, man.
When we was little kids, they was
Piece of
already
knowledge.
shooting niggas.
Now a lot of niggas got a grandfather who's 95. Who, like, man, my grandfather, he's getting older and his memories don't be good. So every once in a while, he be dropping shit on me that I feel like it just be destined for me to know. So we was talking about Bobby. He was like, man, what was Bobby, man? It's like, all I ever hear you talking about is Snoop. I was like, well, that's my brother. I was like, I talk about who's around my granddad. He's like, yeah, nigga and Bobby ain't talk, but how long has it been? I said, about 10, 15 years. He said, he got kids? I'm like, yeah, I never met him though. And he was like, well, that was your brother. He said, what happened? I said, I don't know. I really don't know.
There's no reason.
I told him, I said, he know my kid, my first couple kids. I never met his. I said, his wife, I introduced him. He was like, I'm going to tell you this. He said, I don't understand it. He said, but there's been something about that race that when they do stuff like that, it never surprises me. And he was like, even the ones that, like, when Bobby's doing that to you, he's like, even when I'm sitting there trying to tell myself, like, that's wrong. If I see him, he better come to me and talk to me and let me know and say something to me. Because I made him, like, when he didn't graduate high school, Brandon's the one who helped him get his GED. He was like, I ain't heard from that boy. I was like, man, he has your daughter tattooed on his shoulder. He was like, but I just want you to know something in them. I never am surprised when they do what they do.
Bro, why would you be surprised?
So that's a 95-year-old man's intuition telling him, there's something right about even the ones that's your brother. My mother adopted
even the
him.
ones that you're friends with, they're liable to switch up on you at any time.
His father was whooping him, and his mother left and called my mother. My mother had already taken him in whenever he was like 7. She asked him to make it official, so he wouldn't have to go back to my dad. She signed the paperwork and then she dipped in the middle of the night. So my mother was literally his mother. Right. And you was there. I couldn't tell you. You don't have. I can't make something up, but it might have been.
I blame myself. It was Swig's fault. I'll blame me for the cause, because there's no real reason.
But that lets me know that there's a disconnect. Even the ones that act like they are with us might not really be with us.
Nah, they're with us to an extent. There is some who's genuinely with us, but
that was my brother. Like how I look at you, that's how I felt about him.
The
Imagine you turning on me for no reason. There has to be a reason.
There gotta be something.
He don't have a reason.
There's no reason.
So I don't think any of them are. That's why you gotta look past that. Like they play it until it's time to not play it, and without reason.
They're gonna use their privilege when it's time to use the privilege.
They're gonna separate and turn and go back to where they're supposed to be.
They got to. They don't have no
without
choice.
reason, because you are my brother, nigga. No one can say nothing about you in front of me, with me around, without me addressing it, calling jump a nigga. Swig can't fight a nigga in front of me. Even if he say, let me get the ones, dead, I'll say, okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm going to come in here, and as soon as Swig get him on the ground, I'm going to kick this man in the face.
Guarantee you.
I might pull my gun out before the fight starts and say, you're not fighting my brother. I can't afford you to drop him on his neck and him be paralyzed. So I would rather shoot you in the stomach.
That's probably what's happening.
It's probably what's going to happen.
But let me tell you, there's no fair ones. If I'm there, it's not going to be.
It's not.
If you think it's fair, it's not, bro. I'm definitely swinging on you. 100%. I'm swinging on you. How you doing? I'm definitely swing on you 100%. There ain't no fair ones. I don't care. Call it weak, nigga. I'm not watching my nigga fight. Ain't no goddamn way I'm gonna watch my nigga fight. You are getting swung on.
And that's how I
Trust and believe you're gonna get swung.
And Robert changed without reason. So from a nigga who's almost been here 100 years, a century, he said something wrong with him forever. Even the ones that look out and do you a favor,
They can
brother.
change.
They can have your mother tattooed on their shoulder.
There is people who stopped coming into the store because they had different views and thought it was okay to say it in front of me because you see me every day, and then I gotta check you. And then they're like, oh man, you calling me racist? No, I'm not calling you racist, but what you said is racist. And you're not about to say that around me. Because I am a black man. Don't forget it. Yeah, I'm a nice dude, but I'm going to be black before I'm anything else. I can't change that.
I'm not going to treat you different in business because of your color or race.
I'm going to treat you however, if you're nice,
time race
nice.
comes into it with me is when I'm looking at a situation because I'm not simple to this. Like, if they say a nigga stole something, I'm going to think about it. If they say a white man was cheating somebody in some business type of inquiry, I'm gonna look at it. But like if they say the nigga did some shit and it's like in public and they're just killing this nigga in public, I'm gonna make sure that that's what really happened. Because a lot of times they be cheating, they lying just to put hands on nigga, man.
They be doing some funny shit.
A lot of times I've been in, man, even whenever, this is the most easy one to mention, a white woman saying that a black dude raped her. Right. I always want to.
Yeah. Did it happen?
Where was it at?
Exactly.
How do you know this, man?
Yeah, you don't want to victim blame, but the fact that it happens so much that it's like, and a lot of times the shit just gets settled because it's easier for them to settle than to try to fight this in court and then.
And there's no consequence.
Put your name down more. There's no consequence.
I always go back to that nigga who was literally about to be a top 10 pick in the NFL. Then he went to jail. And then they found him innocent. His life was ruined. He doesn't get to go to the NFL as a 30-something-year-old man. And that one nigga just lets his off the hook.
The one nigga killed himself because they said he caused a crash. That he didn't. And he killed himself because they were saying he caused the crash and killed some lady or some old dude. And now where we at? Shit not right, bro. There's no consequence to that.
Nowhere.
The lady who said Emmett Till whistled at her before she died, she said, I made that shit up. Why the fuck did you do that?
I lied.
Why do you do that?
I
What the hell is wrong with you? You just wanted to see this little boy get beat the fuck
She
up.
was young. She don't got no consequence.
And there still ain't no problem. And she didn't say it until she was about to die.
They started saying, like, if we can prove it and we find out that what you say ain't true, then you go to jail. Yeah. I bet it would slow down.
They'll rethink
That's all I'm saying.
But they're not going to do that.
Energy is real.
Yeah.
You got to be a real monster to rape a woman.
You got to be a monster.
But, like, if there's, like, an energy between us and you're giving it off that you want it, as I get older, as a man, I'm coming more in tune with that. That's a real thing. I can tell when a woman wants me. I can tell when she's not. And my body will react in that way. Like, that's when I see a woman out and I get in that mode, I get horny. Yeah. Because she wants me and I know it.
I'm going to play the right role. I'm not pushing myself. I'm not a pushing nigga to begin with.
Not aggressive at all.
Yes, I'm not an aggressive nigga, and I don't like you being aggressive on me, but if you are aggressive, then that lets me know I'm safe. I'm not going to do something, and then it's like, oh, damn, that was kind of questionable. I'm not going to put myself in that predicament. No means no, fellas. No means no. No means no. Now, stop. That's different. You get that. Stop.
We're in the bed and we're naked, and we've been kissing for 10 minutes. It's already going on. Like you said, stop. You're trying to hold me up. You don't want me to think of you as a hug or something. Exactly. I'm going to convince you. You want to know me top.
But I don't care.
But your body got me here. My body can react to. My body's reacting to your body.
Yes.
Not your words.
100%. So I'm not doing something that.
So when that white woman says that black man raped me, I got to look at it.
I gotta see.
I need to know a little more.
Let me know.
I didn't know this, man. How did you end up in this room alone with this man?
I'm not a victim blamer, but even the people like with Bill Cosby, why was you at his room at 2:00 in the morning?
You were in a bedroom.
Them is hit that hour.
You were naked.
You're in a hotel room.
You didn't just take your pants off. You had your shirt off too.
Mm.
You're in a bedroom alone.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
How did you get here? You're in the middle of a party. Did he drag you to the party?
Did he
no
drag
you
by your hair? But a lot of times it wasn't even a party. It was 2 a.m. You come to my room.
Yeah, if you come to my room and I'm a rich nigga.
At 2 a.m., you know what it is.
Money's on the table.
Yes, money is on the table.
Prepay.
Bro, you know what it is.
I prepay.
I know that ain't right, but you know what it is. If you show up at 2 in the morning, you knew what you came here for. Like everybody else in the world. Shit's weak, man. Don't lie. Just tell the fucking truth. Stop lying about everything. Y'all got it fucked up, man. Everybody winning, they can lie and just win, so it makes it a little easier.
You play Fall Guy? I heard.
Yeah,
I heard you
I was
suck.
bad.
Yeah, I heard you suck.
I was bad, bro. Fall Guys is hard, man. I don't know if y'all play Fall Guys. That shit hard. That's not, you can't just get on that game and be good. I was fucking terrible. I didn't know what I was doing. That game fucking hard. And it shouldn't be hard because you just running and jumping. But some niggas is better. Like, are they getting boosts? They get speed ups or something? What the hell be going on? How these niggas be moving so fast? I feel like we all running the same speed. We all running the same race, but why you tripping me up? You know what I'm saying? You said that Carlton? Shout out to Carlton Banks, man. Shout out to Carlton. Should be fucked up. The world's weird, man. We get on this subject. We can't even tell jokes out here. You know what I'm saying? I can't be funny with this shit. It's too crazy out here. Shit's fucking trash. I'm genuinely nervous. I don't be scared like that, but I'm nervous for what's to come. Because I don't know. I don't know who's running this shit. I don't know who's the head of the shit whack, man. Shit's not right. Shit doesn't get not right. But man, hey man, we ain't gonna be here tomorrow. We did this today. Maybe we'll play a little music for y'all. Where the head at? I think it's fun down in the place, but you know what I'm saying? That might be it for us, bro. We came out here. This is the first Tuesday show. We might be switching Tuesday for here on out. So if you fuck with us, tune in. Come on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, play that Vamp Life music for these people, and we'll get out of here. Play that Vamp Life music for these people.
What's the speaker? Let's pick up a microphone.
Enjoy that. Y'all listen.
That life. That life, yeah, that life's weird.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What, the first Tuesday out here? Sorry we ain't been telling no jokes. Shit ain't funny out here.
Shit ain't funny right now.
Shit ain't funny. There ain't nothing funny happening.
Damn thing funny.
I hear you when you sleep. Oh, making me time to sleep.
You trap. My nigga 3 times. know. Fuck with this one, Wade.
Yeah.
This is us.
Wait.
This one's for us.
Lord.
Man, 3 times.
3 times. Yeah, that's right.
I love you too.